Settled towards the bottom of the map, as well as still on site. We're seeing a big tower retake attempt here right now. Trent standing in front of it, but he's stunned out.
Yeah, Fate taking down koalanoob to collect the first. Still a lot of post-plant options, though. You see JonahP underneath with the aftershock. Doesn't matter how many are alive. You won't be able to defuse. Finally, the guards start to find their way into the kill feed. The backstab comes from Net and Zander.
But, well, Zander's ready.
Yeah, Zander is more than ready here. Collects 2 heads, almost find the next, but Phantom moment onto Valyn finds him.
Together to try to get through main and see if they can make this retake work.
And they know Net's position, though. Yeah, it cam the whole time from johnqt. Just calling that one out. They don't know about JonahP, though, and this guy's usually good for a few. Flash comes out, fault line traded. Aftershock will keep him at bay, and now JonahP will have to do it all himself. Has the Aftershock to stop the defuse. We'll look to send this one out as eeiu looks to run him down. Spikes halfway.
Kind of lost their mantle to M80 after beating them the first time around. I think the guard more than wants to prove that they're actually the #1 team here.
Ooh. And they do it with an early kill from Tex, but eeiu hasn't been given up here in this spot just yet. 2 kills traded right back to Breach. Sitting there watching a main with the spike just in front of him. I mean, the world is eeiu's until Trent does that. Walks out, finds a swing.
Enemy kill.
Kill will land, but so do the shots as the guard try to fight back to the best of their ability. They find Koala. The last one staying. Another clutch opportunity. Both players will give themselves up to the Jet.
Spike planted.
Spike planted. Both swing. Play. And you can see trying to play a trap play with the C's going out. The orbital strike available, not needed just yet. Rocket also used to clear out some angles, but how about this one? johnqt takes the high ground, finds 2 kills to his name before he gives up the position. Will back away. And 3 remain for the guard as they have to retrieve this spike as eeiu drops on down. Net's been dealt with. 1 more player just around the corner. JonahP only good for 1. And Tex will be given.
Only thing he really has on his side is the fact that he is fully healthy, has a Vandal, and has some clock to work with. And, well, from Valyn to keep things even. koalanoob looking to try to make some magic happen here with the op up close. Is swatted back, but stays alive. In the meantime, JonahP finds control of the site, letting the spike come in what will be a post-plant 4 versus 3. This is where the retake could get tough with koalanoob only on the operator. They're trying to use the aftershock to clear some space, but oh, there's a little bit of a gap in it. And actually, Valyn's able to stay tucked in the corner. This might catch M80 off guard depending on how the rest of this round plays out. They may think that that position is clear. That may be a corner that they don't check now. And yes, Valyn able to jump in for the double. That's 3 on the round. Brilliant crossfire established. Orbital strike gets thrown out. The guard defensively on this map, around 48% win rate. They're usually good for about 5 rounds, between 3 and 5, but they need a lot more than that to come back into this. And while this is a good start, M80 trying to still find a way to get a spike down here, but to no avail. The guards keep poking at them. koalanoob on the bit of a flank, though. They're able to pinch Valyn inside main. That does get the spike into sight with Net here. Net found out inside the spawn. JonahP, good stun to peek with. We'll be able to take out eeiu. Now koalanoob is pinched between a rock and a hard place. He presses into main with the frenzy, but runs out of ammunition.
This has happened a couple times this season already. You know, we talk about all these one last rides. We're getting lots of rides here. You're just like all over the place. You're like a bus. You pick up a passenger and you drop them off a few blocks later.
Oh boy, what a ruckus. Find a frag in the body, try to get that little bit of intel on where the retake could be coming from. Meanwhile, we are seeing the fragment used to push defensive spawn off to give them an angle of attack on the site to get the spike plant, which they will achieve, but now they have to try to hold off and retake a man down.
Yeah, good flash. NiSMO up close and personal. 3 quick kills, brings it down to 1. It's just Net. It's NiSMO on the other side. A flash out went over the top, and NiSMO's got the read. Has the angle, takes the fight, doesn't find it just yet. 24 HP separates him from a victory, and NiSMO does it. 4 kills on the round. Last legs. Anything after this one, should M80 lose, will be Bambi legs, and that's an early first kill. Expecting some more, though. johnqt on the tap for the resurrection, finds Trent through the smokes. Spike delayed in planting for now. One more tap of that neural theft and getting aggressive from the spawn, but Zander's here to stop it. Back and forth we go as a kill feed floods both red and green, and finally that spike will be planted, but look at the health. koalanoob down to 5, eeiu only 11, and NiSMO is the first one up. Paint Shell should deal with the first. We'll see if this close angle pays off again. Last time we saw it, there's 4 kills for the KO. First one up, first one down. Blast back puts them back into the corner. Now it's down to the 1v1. It's valyn, it's koalanoob, but it's only 5 HP. This would be the tallest of asks, but valyn's running out of time. Koala making noise. Not buying it just yet, expecting her to be off the spike. Time keeps ticking. valyn's done it in way of kills, but he has not done it for the clock. And M80.
So you are going to see them try to get a little bit of control on the top side of Dish. In the meantime, koalanoob had B tower the entire time. JonahP caught off guard. Now Tex, though, on a little bit of a flank maneuver. Will catch him. He might catch a lot more. They're all falling back with their knives out. Tex going huge for 4. It's all down to NiSMO now. As the spike goes down.
And that's a huge kill. eeiu catches valyn on the rotate over. Just out of range for using that orbital strike, and now can't use it at all. The only ultimate that can really do any damage here will be that showstopper. We'll see if Tex pulls the trigger on that as eeiu continues to dance the dance with JonahP. We just can't even get back to the site. Happy to have that 4v4 elsewhere. Finally, some backup comes through. Zander down to 1 HP, so he's playing as safe as possible as NiSMO. Both initiators in tandem to try and hold the top side of the map. Meanwhile, here on the site, there's just nothing they can get done. The guard, they walk into the crosshairs, and they
kind of come out from behind the rocks they weren't expecting. And there is the rolling thunder. Orbital strike as well being called to try to stop the attack off the back of the rolling thunder. They do slow the attack down, but NiSMO does still find a frag to even up the numbers.
Yeah, 1 for 1. Trent does eventually fall. valyn gonna try and hold on to his position. Zander allowed the plant, has an orbital strike of his own. So, and now if you're the guard, you have to pull the trigger here. It's up to you to make the move with an incendiary and an orbital strike still to worry about. And they've walked themselves off the site, so everybody's got to go hunting for this one. Incendiary first. That's a lot of time off the clock. Now they know exactly where both are playing. Can they hold their ground? Zander gonna queue up the orbital strike. Hope that he's done enough. We'll see if he has. It does not sound like it. They'll hop onto this one, and the guard eventually get it done. They start us early with a couple of rounds pieced together. They go down in the mid-round. But at the end of it all, they stand tall here in map 1.
Indeed. Again, we knew that these two teams sat pretty equal overall. We knew that these two teams sat equal specifically on this map when it comes to their success in winning it.
They are starting on the defense, but you would think they are attacking quick for some space down towards mound. Couple of kills though taken back for the guard, make it 3 to go their way and open up the C site.
Well, color me surprised to see an explosive start to this map between these two teams. I'm shocked, clearly. Sarcastic, as the spike is going to go down here in the corner. Cascade covering the waterfall position for now, as the guard do have a 1-man advantage here in this post plant. We have a flank from Jonqt, but it's certainly being watched out for by Tex here at the back of mound, who's keeping an off angle. He knows, bro. He so knows.
I love this position that Zander's in. Kind of just
he's still
in between two. But yeah, they're starting to make this one work. Zander was in an awful spot. He found a way to bail himself out. valyn now needs to hang on to the time just a bit, but John will find the kill. I mean, around the world. And it also does the same job, just like the desk kind of set up. I'm gonna hold this thought because this round matters for the guard. 2 players already erased the eeiu. The lesser weapon gets one as well, and I mean, just as important as this round was for the guard, it starts pretty awfully. See if Tex can get something here. Oh, the timing there, just horrible for Tex.
Getting boxed in from multiple angles all at once. That's the thing. These two teams are very disciplined on their retakes. They never really give you 1v1s. They're already on 5 rounds defensively.
Yeah.
How many rounds have you played already? Oh, it's 5. Yeah. I mean, they're off to their best defensive start ever.
Something taken back though here. Op in the hands of Jonqt finds A kill on the A site, make it
boy.
a second one. The spam from Zander. I mean, this is a gun that has been unlocked here on this map. The Odin going crazy into Baby Door, but JonahP's had enough of it. We've been hyping up M80 and how strong they look here. JonahP is here to remind us just how good he is.
He dodged the first prowler, not the second.
Last player standing.
Oh, eeiu.
Spike down B.
Chef's kiss.
30 seconds left.
And Jonah just not there to help him. Fortunately, nobody felt comfortable to push the lockdown, so it does mean a spike planted, 2 flashes, and another attempt. Any of the rounds that the guard could win, it would have taken clutch as it comes back to it. First one up, first one down. It's Zander gone. It would take the ace here for JonahP, and that haunt does not reveal. The jump up heard. One flash out. Second one goes. eeiu just around the corner. JonahP tries to run him down, and he's stripped of the ace. He's stripped of the clutch.
They can try to keep their flawless defense in play. Double through waterfall, double through back halls. No C mound flank.
The one cascade to play with. It looks like Valyn cues this one up, sends it out onto that site, seizes out. Util behind it. And Zander gets another span kill. Valyn falls, but they're running out of time. M80 have to make moves right now, dancing inside the smoke, and JonahP might have done enough to hang on. A tap on the spike, but a snake bite down. Zander gonna go up top on the box. Everybody getting cut down. And in recent times, the guard, oh, this is gonna be huge. No way, not even the target he was hoping for. Net completely lost in the sauce there as he gets run up on. Koala takes him down, but 2 kills the way of the guard. Meanwhile, Valyn plays the map, plays his liberties, the space he's been given, and finally the guard put up some semblance.
So you are going to see the spike making its way towards Seaside, perchance, but johnqt is ready to go with the lockdown to kind of try to deter that. Door now open. Looks like B is now the target. Cascade comes through, but Koala steps forward. How did he miss?
He flashed, huge flash there, but M80, they find it
immediately after the lockdown fades away. Spike has not been able to make it onto the site and plant due to the amount of counter utility defensively with the Nightfall and everything else added to it. Koala finds Tex inside the Viper's pit.
Nano Swarm get heaps of damage down. Zander is playing a different game as he swings the corner with the Odin here. Somebody's got to get this spike planted. There's only 8 seconds left on the clock. Net will get a kill in response. Valyn will eventually get that spike planted. But now M80 are here on the retake. Reckoning gonna go just wide. Dealt with though. His Zander with 6 HP. Trent.
Okay, M80 gonna go ahead and start pouring into the A site with the spike. They've also done heavy damage to Trent here, who's playing inside the smoke at Heaven. They've already, of course, gotten that frag on the Tex. They're already a man up. And that's very quickly getting tilted even more in their favor. Valyn able to grab one to kind of keep his team with the foothold in the round, and never mind, Trent got found out.
Valyn and Jonah, we talked about clutch percentages. This would be a pretty big one. A 2v3, a player down, cascade out. NiSMO walks right through the slow, and Valyn, I just cannot afford to stand on the opposite side of this smoke. The spam comes through. Waiting for JonahP to play the long call, and he had a flash available, but he's dry in through the high tide, and he's been taken down. M80 seemingly can do no wrong here on Lotus. I'm excited to hear Roy's thoughts on it as a player who, I don't want to say he's been in this position, but you know, it can give us the player perspective of what something like this might just feel like. The guard not out just yet, but it would be a miracle run. Their steed would have to be a unicorn or something of this sort. There's just no way for them to ride back into battle. 2 sheriffs and a stinger separate M80 from a 13-1 victory. They've got themselves a solid spike plant. Now 4 remain as they plant their feet and look to defend.
Turret down.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one here. Not much firepower to work with. The guard trying to make their way out the back halls. Tex provides a little bit of an opening there with the sheriff. Follows up with another, but johnqt stands firm with the guardian, leaving it just to JonahP down to 2 health. And not a lot of time. John playing it so smart and winds up with a fort to finish things off with the classic. And man, oh man, did M80 not shake off the cobwebs of Fracture very rapidly. Especially after what we just witnessed on the previous map, a favorite for this one.
Wow.
Tex said, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, very,
Excuse me?
very heads up expecting you to be in that position. So Tex takes an early kill. Flank now being noted. NiSMO grabs one back. However, they shift their eyes out towards the C site, but the blood shed does not stop as Valyn and Net both chipped away at low HP. Spike still in hand. They don't have to commit to C. We'll see if they do. They want to try and commit to the fight here. 5 rounds left in the frenzy. It's enough to find another frag. And with that, Net finds himself a 1v1. koalanoob unexpecting of this angle here. He goes back to it. Okay, there it is. It only takes a bunch.
Definitely the best duelist of the league.
Small gap. How much does that hurt him here? Recon Bolt comes out. Nobody revealed. Paranoia all 5 from A Link, but Net finds the first 2. Tex will grab another, and it seems like their resolve is fine as NiSMO left in a 1v5. 20% of the job done. Next up was Trent around the corner. Net gonna try his hand, collect 3 kills on the round, and the guard are here to play.
With koalanoob with that operator ready to go.
And they've just been given no reason.
What? Huh?
Very uncharacteristic. koalanoob misses that shot. Trent there to punish. JonahP will do the same. This corner goes unchecked. Tex jumps up top. He's just playing looky here as JonahP picks up 2 kills for the squad. Only 2 now remain for M80, and this is a team that likes to save. It's an operator down, a big investment. NiSMO on 16 HP maybe looks to find that weapon, sneak away with it. No, I forgot. Koala is actually playing hell, so there's no way to get that weapon back. Instead, we'll see what they opt into. Healthiest johnqt finds his way onto the site. Good flash from the backside. NiSMO still trying to play help here, but with 16 HP, how much more can he get done? 1-for-1 trade still finds numbers in favor of the guard. As Trent will put a few so far away from the play. Trent all the way inside spawn. We'll see if he's got something queued up for this one. Rolling Thunder, this is what they wanted to dodge. They wanted to back away from this, and now they can fight their way forward. Unaffected is 1 as Tex works his way back in. 2-for-1, make it 3 for the jet here of the guard, and it's another round on the angle. Meanwhile, this has been red. Net walks his way up towards B. Trent picks up the operator and deals it to koalanoob, so they take that kill right back.
Yeah, indeed they do. They're going to get the spike back over at grass as well, but johnqt and M80 just in general really aggressing the middle of the map through garage and through a flank from A. JonahP getting caught in the midst of all of it, gets paranoia, but his teammates come through for some frags to kind of...
Wow.
1 enemy remaining.
The timing, though.
Spike down.
Beautiful read.
Yeah, good read there from M80. Like you said, a lot of time on the clocks with JonahP.
He will get the plant, but no, never mind. Hunter's Fury. That's going to maybe end it for him. He's going to get revealed and fragged.
It's the A angle that Koala tries again with the operator.
Qual's going for more, too.
And he's going to get it.
Typically like that 7 or more rounds on the attacking side. So despite them having a bit of a drought, they've now put themselves back on pace to what they're used to seeing defensively.
And a round where you can just full send everything, right? Aftershock comes through to clear things out. Rolling Thunder just behind it. koalanoob gonna look to make plays off the back end. He'll find the first. Net gets one back. The last one standing, though, is JonahP.
But it also could come down to Tex being able to find a pick before he has to leave. And oh, there you go.
Spike down A.
And then that changes everything.
And NiSMO just out ahead of that smoke. The A site will be taken, but there are a lot of options for the guard as they look to retake this one. It seems they will link up, play top side of the map. Tex first up. Valyn will get those smokes tossed out. Shock dart for a bit of damage. Good paranoia behind. And I mean, everybody blinded up. The first one taken down is Net as they back away. They take some damage, but they survive and find some more. Valyn gives himself up. Right clicks go wild. And JonahP will run through with the frenzy, but the shots aren't landing like they had hoped. Finally, it all comes to fruition, and JonahP will bail himself out and find... Smokes are out. Spam from Koala doesn't find a whole lot. Zander sitting on a paranoia. Flashback sight. There goes the paranoia. The near sight. Enough for Trent to find one, but Koala's starting to take hold of the round. Valyn gets one back for the squad. Koala eventually silenced, but 2 still remain in the health. It's 68 between 2 players. A shock dart would be more than enough in this situation. As a snake bite trying to force him off. Hunter Shuri going to be invested into this one as well, just to try and secure the round. And you don't have the health to take it. You hear that spike ticking. NiSMO will find the kill. Valyn gonna hop on, try to stick it.
Jonah is gonna be that early alert system that's gonna trigger the Viper's Pit right away. as well as the snake bite on the front of long. Koala, though, going to dash over the top of it and still try to make something happen here despite the bit being deployed.
I mean, you're just asking for a whole lot. Trent, alive for 2, does his job. Trading back and forth. Is Valyn also getting his way to the kill feed. Cuts down 2, leaving it up to eeiu. A shot to the box that doesn't land. A spike that's planted, and both players coming back sight. Text the operator. Nobody wide enough. They're expecting eeiu to try and make the play, try and force his hand. A classic comes the guard have wins over is M80, right?
Twice.
Map 5, yeah, it's a scary place to be. So M80 want to pick this one up so that way they can close it out on split, or else who knows what happens on Pearl. We're still here on Haven, though, as Valyn gets a little interesting. Some util tossed his way. Shrouded step right into the welcome arms of koalanoob. And with that timeout, it seems like M80 have been reignited here. The fuse has been lit as they've traded 2 for 1 and got that spike planted.
Oh, yeah, they don't check the corner, though. eeiu there with the Bucky able to find net and upgrade weapons. They're also watching the flank, so JonahP is not going to be able to be this.
And Koala's gone. That stings here for M80. Not that he's the only one to get things done, but in the last couple rounds, he had been one of the key factors in finding opening kills, and now both of which go the way of the guard.
Oh, man. I mean, it's like M80 didn't even have a chance this round. Like, literally have won each time they've called a timeout off the back of it.
Yeah, a reminder that Zander also uses
30
ultimate
seconds left.
early
True.
in this round, right? So no plays be made with that. However, he's got the high ground. Shrouded step was the only thing needed, unfortunately.
See it in regulation.
Man, they are doing the guard thing where they fight for all this space. Unfortunately, it's not going their way. Up close and personal. Trent has not been spotted. He was hoping to get some more. JonahP holds down the site. It's only damage, but a snake bite to keep the remaining members at bay here for M80. They slowly creep their way on, and it's been cut down to just NiSMO. Both defenders on the opposite side. The guard looking to push us to overtime, but NiSMO won't allow it.
Oh my goodness, of all the ways the game could end, a lineup for NiSMO in one of the craziest moments we've seen this series. You feel like
Me.
no, you did it to yourself.
They did this to me. M80 forced to fight through the spawn here. Somehow the attack is on this side of the map. I'm not too sure what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not. Built a pyramid. No pyramid. They should have built the pyramid.
Untouched, though, is net. Fortunately,
True.
eeiu is still alive,
30
which,
seconds
yeah,
left.
means regrowth.
Oh,
Makes it
boy.
pretty easy to deal with this one here.
Silent A ramp push, but it's detected by the flash.
And get Guardian rings through, up close and personal with the judge. Not quite enough from Trent, but Tech's there to get those kills back and then some. The 1-for-2 trade. Zander has a big role to play. Jonqt can help him out. We'll see if it does not eventually land the way that they could have hoped for. Back and forth up atop in heaven. eeiu tries to bail himself out. Oh,
Definitely still looking to hold it. Guiding light comes through. He turns from it.
man.
How?
Yeah, he gives up the angle. He just sits. He just resets. He keeps doing it.
Yo, and Jonqt catches Tex. That's going to really kind of make things even tougher despite the Viper Spit being down. Now they can just kind of start spamming, slowly maneuvering. Now Net does grab one onto Zander, but now the Trailblazer starts to clear a way forward. Going to find Valyn. Going to give them a little bit more space for Jonqt to push in and find the kill. Now JonahP dinked as well.
And JonahP just can't even show himself. Fortunately, Net is still alive, and they're buying time. That's what they need to do in this position. With the snake bite down, NiSMO will try his hand. Net seemingly has done enough. 4 kills on the round. Won't find the fit, but it doesn't matter. Here on Split, usually somebody's looking to grab this space, and then somebody, it might eventually be Net. We'll see if those two ships pass one another. Meanwhile, here on the B site, Zander to get first blood. NiSMO makes his appearance in way of blast pack and judge kill. It's Trent there to trade it back. Good flash to keep Jonqt at bay. He'll spray his way backwards, and there's the operator. Finally leaves his position mid, and talked about Net, who has taken this space. Unfortunately, it's moments late. And found a kill with the operator. We'll see if they're expecting it here. Seeker's out towards the B site. It's not just Net this time around. Tex will dash his way in, and yeah, they're just not ready for it. Fortunately, the trade, though, Net will make good on the timing. Deals with the first on top of the ropes. I mean, you're just not accurate enough there for Tex. It's unfortunate. NiSMO will find the headshot there, but with the spike planted, can they hang on? 2 blast packs, some snake bites to play with, flashes available for JonahP as he sends out his last. Net will pick one up. He's got himself an upgrade. 3 kills his way. Trent also now sitting on a kill for himself with just the stinger. He swings out wide. He looks to hang on, and the guard have done it. Net goes huge again. And they'll... And a different angle for Koala all the way up B main. We'll see how DP looks to clear things out. We'll give it up for a second, but goes back to it, man. They're just so aware as that showstopper gets absolutely nothing. The frenzy gets damaged. No, not damaged.
Not a single bit of health within lost, or if it was re-thrown by eeiu already. And now it continues to pile on as johnqt finds Tex.
Yeah, they were praying, right, with this Viper's Pit that they would beat the defense here, but johnqt is hanging onto the site, could see clearly. Fortunately, he's been dealt. Now the rest of the team needs to push through the pit. And this pit was enough before, but it's disconnected from the site. It's 32 HP. This would be a miracle for Net as Zander hops onto the spike. The swing is out. Yeah, stars are down. JonahP won't be able to see anything. He talked about the quick rotation. 2 players from the guard already worked their way up into a heaven, one of which has been dispatched. Tex gone. JonahP low. Trent also receiving a bit of damage. M80 to start to find it all. eeiu plants his feet inside heaven, and Net has to do it again.
Maybe crossing into Ramen, or maybe even trying to set up the B split, but a Tex hold on the B main for much longer. This could really pose a problem. Now Valyn is pushed off by the ult, but he drops down and finds a frag. NiSMO the trade, and Tex is caught and pinched.
Yeah, I mean, and a couple of shots that ring, but they don't find anything. Valyn just run down on the side. Eventually, John... And now running out of time once more. Here.
Oh, we needed that.
Yeah, things go sideways. Jonqt with an operator in hand. Making this one look maybe a bit more doable. The spike planted in a safe position. It's not quite planted for this operator. Zander, is he ready for this angle? He takes down Trent. Now Jonah, 30 HP. Man, that is just not enough to do a whole lot. Takes the first duel. Classic out for Jonqt. Zander now going to try his hand. A shorty around the corner, but he's low himself.
Oh,
and JonahP.
1 enemy remaining.
The timing, he has to be perfect. Again, 30 health. Seekers are out. Now going to step up and try and fight John here. A couple of right clicks heard. The shot's just around the corner. JonahP is running out of time. Jonqt plays the clock perfectly.
Quick flank or a very quick rotation. And oh, Net gets into Ramen. Is M80 going to be ready for this? No, knives are out. The guard is able to clamp down. Showstopper misses. And the guard are dominating.
Yeah, how do you deal with this one?
Enemy remaining.
You don't. That is the answer. Star comes down from the opposite side. Valyn try to land the gravity wells. Zander going to look to get the spike planted inside that Viper util. Wants to try and deal with the first. Tex is gone. 14 seconds on the clock. A snake bite to try and slow the push at the very least. Maybe stop it here. Valyn going to start to walk on through. Paint shell. And a snake bite at the feet of Tex. There's good damage. Wall drops and operators.
Oh my god. This is so awkward.
Yeah. Crossing ops here.
Oh my
just
god.
around the corner from one another, and Koala does. Oh, now they know, and Tex gets punished.
You just knew that something awkward was going to happen there at some point. It was just too set up for that. But a big miss from koalanoob. JonahP puts this back into contest. Seekers versus Seekers. M80 halted.
The guard have all rotated, though. You see Net saying, hey, guys, maybe we committed a bit too much out towards A. We need to start to fish elsewhere.
Oh, he ducks in the corner. It might not get checked. Oh.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. NiSMO, quick to flick, couldn't deal with it. No way, Net just keeps doing it, man. Dog is out there doing good to buy all the util. They haven't bought it all just yet. Jonqt, though, holds down Mouse 1. The last blast pack does not pop in time because Trent dies. And M80 seemingly have their way back into this unless JonahP can do something huge. Here's the reload, looks to take the fight, wins it. With 5 HP, will duel his counterpart in eeiu. A flash available, 7 rounds left in the magazine. And around the pillar, eeiu plays. JonahP gets it done in the clutch. And have to hope for overtime here.
Oh boy.
Oh, Trent gets put in an awkward spot, not punished for it. Meanwhile, Jonah bites off more than he can chew in that duel against Zander. Tex hasn't been dug out just yet. Still the anchor here on the safe side. Dashes away to safety. Looks to take a duel with 2. Trent still here as well. Blast pack away, and numbers in favor of the guard, but the site's been given over.
Yeah, but they're stuck in the site. They're stuck, trapped in the corner. Viper's pitch, sure, but they can get boxed in right now by the defending push.
What?
remaining.
Did they spotted a barrel?
remaining.
Not like this, shorty in hand. Another round you wish you could have back. It quite literally has been a game of inches or seconds here on Split, and that's the start that you needed for the guard.
Similar start to what they had the previous round, though, Tanner. And they still weren't able to convert. How does it play out this time? M80 with the remaining 4 looking to press into A heaven. Net is looking to rotate through the vents. JonahP jump checking from the back hall. Spots plenty of numbers. Seekers will keep Net at bay, though, inside the vent.
Yeah, really good Seekers there. Cosmic Divide here from the attack. Cuts off the angles from screen, angles from heaven as well. It allows for the plant. Jonqt on the lurk. Pushes through the wall, finds kill onto Net. Numbers even. Flash on the opposite side. Zander now takes his position out of the sky. Is ripped. It's Tex. JonahP hangs on for a moment. He's in a tough spot as well. The cross is there. Dealt with, and now Trent has to hang on. A 1v2. A tap on the spike. Flashes out. Here comes the jump peek from eeiu. And there's just too much here. Trent has to be perfect. How much do they give him? The answer is a flash on the opposite side, and there's nothing behind it. It's down to the defuse here for what could be the last round, and that will do it. M80 on Lotus. They pulled the pin on Haven. They let it cook, and here on Split, the bomb squad explode, and M80 are your champions.
Indeed, you are right, Tanner. The score is settled. These two teams entered the grand finals, the clear top 2 teams in North American Challengers. The 2 teams already on their way to Ascension.